What is up, everybody? Hello, welcome back to the stream. Oh man, so I was playing the stream yesterday, and yeah, I had what I call a crash, which is basically where my body says enough, you're being an idiot, and just literally pulls the plug on me, and I will pass out, completely black out from exhaustion and other medical related problems, and just shut down. And that's exactly what happened. I could feel it coming on yesterday, so I quickly wrote up on Twitter like, okay, it's, my back's bothering me, which it was. I got too much sunlight, which I'm allergic to, so started having that problem. And I could feel my body was just going to go like, yeah, we're shutting you down. So I wrote up a quick tweet saying, stream is postponed, we're not doing it right now, and then boom, I was out for like 5 hours. 5 hours is longer than I normally sleep, which is usually around 3 to 4 hours a day. So it was kind of nice to finally have that happen, just, uninterrupted sleep from pain, which was kind of nice because I was still in pain, but my body just refused to acknowledge it. So it was needed, so that's why I did not stream yesterday, and that's why it's always good to follow my Twitter, because you never know what's going to come up and where. And I always post up my updates to Twitter, so in case something happens like that, and if you're coming back to the stream and you're not sure what's happening, like why I'm not streaming, check my Twitter, you'll know what's going up. Alright, so the goal is to basically go through and then basically just finish up Mega Man X2. That's the current goal. Then maybe I'll start up Mega Man X3. Or maybe I will jump into Control, which is a game I've said before, like, you should definitely play it yourself, but the PlayStation 4 and Xbox versions are terrible at the moment. Even with the patch, they're still dropping to like 10 frames a second, which is inexcusable, but if you play the PC version, it's like 20... It's like, I get 60 frames a second on that game easily. And I have a NVIDIA GTX 960 4GB, which is like a 4-year-old graphics card at this point, almost. And so yeah, it is a 4-year-old graphics card, and it still runs that game at 60 frames per second. Unfortunately, PC version is linked to, exclusive to the, what is it called here? The Epic Store, which people are noticeably upset about. And an article actually came out saying that the Control developers were like, yeah, we were paid $10 million by Epic Games to have our game Control exclusively on the Epic Store. And that's why it's there. And usually exclusive deals are for 1 year. So in a year or so, it's going to come out for Steam. But that's why if you're trying to look for the game on Steam, you can't find it on the Epic Store, which is unfortunate. So, I am an advocacy for piracy. Pardon me. With an asterisk right next to it. I will fully admit on stream right now, and also on YouTube when this finally gets uploaded, usually around a month later, that I pirate games all the time. And I'm not just talking ROMs, because I actually own this game. I don't own every single Super Nintendo game, of course, but I actually own this game physically, and in Japanese as well. But I am a proponent of piracy, because demos are no longer a thing that exist. And I am one of the rare pirates, I guess, who actually downloads a game when it comes out. It's been cracked, and I play it. I'll play for about 20 minutes to an hour, and I'll decide, do I want to buy this game or not? And if I do, I actually close it out, uninstall it, delete it from my computer, and then put it on my Steam wishlist. Every single game on my Steam wishlist is a game that I have played. And then when it comes on sale, or if I'm able to buy it if I have money, because I'm currently unemployed, but when I do get money, I actually buy the games. And that's what I literally do. And Control is one of those games where I'm definitely like, I'm played it completely through. I loved it. I have not 100%ed it yet, but as soon as it comes available for Steam, I will be buying it. So, and that's why I say definitely people like, if you want to pirate the game, but support the people you really want to. And that's what I definitely say to myself, like, and to others as well. If games had demos, they'd be really good. But unfortunately, they don't anymore, and actually piracy has saved me a lot of money from just trying out a game real quick and going, oh, this is not what I thought it was going to be, and then saving myself with some money. I mean, it really has done that. Back in the day, it wasn't that much of a problem because you had demos available. You could actually try out the game, a little vertical slice of it, and know if that game was for you or not. And those things have unfortunately gone kind of in the, they've gone extinct. Now game companies are paranoid about people finding out, like, data mining their games, what's in here, what's available, and not releasing demos these days. So that's my view on it. Hey, it's Mon Ninja. What's up? You just missed my little rant about piracy and why I think it's a great thing if done the way I do it, which is not like that. Because, like, I'm one of the few people who actually like pirates video games and go like, hey, cool, I like it, and then erase it and put it on my Steam wish list. Oh, okay, I got used to this game. Ooh. So speaking of the awesome Mon Ninja, really want to get back and play actually like Ninja Gaiden 3. I was thinking about it the other day, I'm like, I should probably try that sometime. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I play mostly retro games. Because unfortunately I had to give up speedrunning Bayonetta 2, which is what I normally do on streams, because of my back problems. And then occasionally, just on off days, I will play, Ninja Gaiden games and things like that, just kind of relax. Oh yeah, it's old, but actually I love it. I mean, the Mega Man X games were the ones that I absolutely adored. Oh, this game's old now. Ninja Gaiden 3. That too, yes. Let's see, I think I need the wheel for this guy. Yeah, wheel's good. This game is old, because it literally is, but it's also, like, expensive too. I remember when I bought it, I got this game really cheap on eBay for like $75, $70, and it tends to sell for around, I think at the time, about $120. And last time I looked, it actually came down in price, thankfully. I think it's down to actually around 70 or so what I originally paid for it, so that's all good. This is just a weapon refill. No! I was starting so terribly. But for fun though, like, Ninja Gaiden wise though, I'll actually play 3 vanilla just to show people how bad that game was. Like how much Razor's Edge was like such a major improvement on it. Yeah, I don't have the original. It's weird. I like to collect retro systems, but I don't have a Nintendo, a straight-off original Nintendo. Which is really weird as a retro collector, I know. But like, I have a Super Nintendo, Genesis, and everything else, but I never got into original collecting for Nintendo. And when I wanted to finally do that, it's now just really expensive to do it. Because now a lot of people are like, oh, retro games, those are the popular things to do these days. And the prices have just skyrocketed. Quite a lot for original Nintendo games. Even the systems. And unfortunately, I live in what's called Erie, Pennsylvania. Which is a cultural dead end of America, just about. So we have one retro store. And it is a rip-off store. Like, they are still trying to sell a PlayStation 1 copy of Final Fantasy VII, used and opened, and it's a reprint for $100. You can go on eBay and buy it for $10 or less. And they're like, no, it's $100, trust me. It's like, it's not, trust me. I know what I'm talking about. It is a total rip-off store, and that's the only store we have in town that sells retro, so it's like, ah, crap. So if they had Xbox Ones there for $150. The original Xbox, not modified, nothing like that, just like, oh no, it's worth that much. Like, no, it's not. Magnet Mine, yes, this is what I want. Oh, I got him out of the rhythm. Not good. Super Nintendo slow down, but it's designed to do that for a reason. Ah, crap. Oh yeah, I have the PC version of this. I decided to play on RetroArch because I can actually negate the lag, thankfully. It's one of the features they have. So you can do latency reduction. So it's just like playing it on a CRT, and I also have a gaming monitor, so that helps. Oh crap. Why are you not? Come on. The Mega Man Collection, Legacy Collection on PlayStation 4, I heard had really bad input latency problems. PC had some, but it wasn't that bad. I think it was like around 5 frames, which is like the upper threshold most people can kind of stand of playing before it becomes a big problem. Crystal Hunter. Now onto the Sigma levels. Yay! Sorry, one of the X-Hunters attacked us. Attacked base and took all Zero's parts away. Who would have seen that coming? I mean, me being a frail old man and you being the only thing that stopped him from, you know, coming here to begin with, but... Oh, I'm fine, by the way, too, you know, my only one hip broke this time. They're gonna be rebuild Zero at their base. I tracked them to location 00, the North Pole. Which mean latitude, longitude 00, coordinate 00. Can't them tamper with Dr. Kane. Let's see, Mega Man X Collection, PS4 input lag. Got to save him, I guess, if I have to. Yeah, PC version was better for the input lag, but it's still... Yeah, because I'm pretty sensitive to lag, but if it's usually 3 frames or under, you really can't tell unless you're like really looking at it. Especially under 3, the human body can't detect it. When you start going like 4 or 5 is when you start to really kind of start to feel a little bit. And then above that is a big problem, like River City Girls just came out not too long ago. And I bought that on the Switch. And I'm never going to buy another Switch game again, except for when Bayonetta 3 comes out. And I've made a horrible mistake. I can't exit out until I die, because I forgot to get the headpiece. But the reason why is that River City Ransom, or River City Girls on Switch has probably, I'd say, closer to 7 or 8 frames of input lag. And you spend most of the time just fighting your controls trying to do anything at all in that game. It becomes a major problem. Yes! Alright. So that was actually intentional. Alright, so now I need to remember where the head part is. So, I was thinking like, man, this is really terrible. It's like, I'm not having fun, I am just beating my head into the wall. I'm fighting the controls to do stuff. And then, it's like, so I downloaded the PC version, and it's like it's about 4 frames of input lag. I was able to get past the first level no problem, whereas before I kept dying on the Switch. And it's like, it's far more responsive controls, and almost every single review I've seen has not brought up any problems with input lag, and they're all reviewing on PlayStation 4. So it's only the Switch version that has like 8 frames of lag to it. Yeah, The Messenger I actually own. I played that, I want to say about, I think it was last year or early this year. And it was alright, but I have problems with the controls in that game. It's pretty well controlling, except for damage is random. So sometimes you'll get hit by something and it will kill you right off. It's a one-hit instant death. and other times it just takes off like half your life, or maybe 2 instances. There's no rhyme or reason to why that is. And they do the same button for the same things over and over. So A will attach to things or pick them up, like, you know, A will attach you to a wall, and then A also jumps at the same time, so you're trying to jump back and forth, and you'll get sucked onto a wall and into a death trap. It's a major thing of frustration with me, so it was fun at first, then became like a really big problem. Astral Chain, I do own that game, and I stopped playing it because it just frustrated me. So first off, Nimix, welcome back. 11 months subscribing. Totally insane. Still don't know why you do it, but I definitely appreciate it, though. Welcome back. But Astral Chain. Ooh, okay, so to rant about Astral Chain real quick. My biggest problem with that game is you have no control over what you're doing. You'll be attacking you'll be in a group fight, so there's like about 5 or 6 enemies on the screen. You're attacking one guy. The game decides you don't need to be attacking that one person. You should be attacking somebody the opposite end of the screen. And the camera will whip pan over to that person, and your attacks will start going in that direction. So you can't see who you're fighting anymore. They're now behind you. You don't have camera control because you have your Legion out, and the right stick just controls that thing, so you can't move your camera around. You just start getting beaten the crap up from behind because you can't see the person. You try to attack that direction, the game still locks you into somebody halfway across the screen. So if you want a game where you just basically let the game play for you, if you just hold down the attack button, keep pressing it, it's just going to automatically lock onto whoever it thinks you should do, that's fine. But if you like the Ninja Gaiden series, which I know you do, or Bayonetta 1 or 2, it's going to drive you nuts. So some people like that, they can look past it, but for me, it's like, I'm done fighting with this game. It also has like physics problems or physics puzzles you have to do, and the physics are completely busted. Like one of them, you have to throw out your Legion, use it like wrap it around a pole, and then have it jerk you to the other side, like jerks you around the pole and then to the platform you need to go. It dropped me into the pit 7 out of 8 times. So it was like right before I almost died, it finally let me up there. And there's no reason for it. The physics were broken. It either just dropped me right off the ledge, or it pulled me close and slammed me to the ledge and dropped me straight down. It's just frustrating things like that over and over. It's just like, I gave up on it on the 3rd level. It's like, I've had enough. It's like, this game's just making me angry. So, if you buy Astral Chain, just be careful going into it, because you're going to run into those problems. Like I said, some people can totally ignore it, or they are just so hyped up about it, they're like, it doesn't matter, it's platinum, it's amazing, they can do no wrong. And I'm like, The Legend of Korra, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Metal Gear Rising, those are not good games. People say that Metal Gear Rising is a good game. Hate to break it to you, it's not. And that is my little rant about it, which I'm sure I'll go into another day or so. Crystal Snail actually has the upgrade. I had to stop and think about it. It's like, where is it? Yeah, just don't buy a Switch. Don't be happy. Don't just listen to some random streamer on the internet you just happen to show up to one time. Like, oh yeah, that guy exists. So yeah, it's like, you know, if there's things you want to buy, then by all means buy them. Okay, I've been over here. Been there before. That just has the heart piece. I mean, I bought my Switch just to play Bayonetta 2. I bought my Wii U just to play Bayonetta 2. It's pretty much the only game I ever played on it. Then I bought the Switch just to play Bayonetta 2 again, because that's the speed game, and it's the best version. Maybe there's something down here I don't need this for. I think up here. So I'm not really one to talk about, like, don't buy a system for X reason. It's like, yeah, as long as you're going to get play out of it, then enjoy it, and that's fine. But don't be like people who are like, who bought a Wii U just to play Legend of Zelda, like Breath of the Wild. It's like that was the last game ever released for the system. It's like, oh, that was kind of dumb, wasn't it? Like, I bought it at launch to play a Zelda game that wouldn't come out for 3.5, 4 years. By the way, as you can tell, I'm cheating. Okay, so we have that little health here. Maybe there's something down here. I can't remember where this headpiece is. I just know it's in this level. Okay, well, we'll not drop straight down. Super slow down! Yeah, that still doesn't break through. Get off the screen. Chain just grabs you into the wall, it's gonna do nothing. Black Orb of Death. I just shoot you across the screen. Okay, so how am I supposed to destroy these things? Apparently the Shoryuken can do it, but... A puzzle indeed. I'm definitely not typing into a YouTube video to see where that's at, because that would be just absolutely crazy. Why would anyone do that? That's just dishonest. Okay, so how does this guy get past that part? Ah, I see, okay. Ah, okay, now I know where it's at. Good, good, good. Yeah. That's the thing, like, the first game had the Fireball, had a Hadoken, then you have the Shoryuken, which I'm cheating with the Game Genie code because I don't have all X's parts. But... So I was thinking, okay, cool, X3, Mega Man X3, you're gonna have the Hurricane Kick. It had... nothing. They didn't put anything into the game. No secret like that. And I searched everywhere. They did not put a secret move in there. I mean, that was a natural progression. Fireball, Dragon Punch, and then you're going to put Hurricane Kick in the game. And they didn't do it. And that makes me sad inside to this day. Would have been the simplest thing to do. I guess maybe because, I mean, because you have to do the Fireball motion and the Dragon Punch motion in order to do it. Like that. But the Hurricane Kick is a backwards punch, though. I corrupted my weapon for a second. But you have to do like a backwards Fireball motion in order to do the Hurricane Kick, so I guess maybe they figured that people would be confused by it. Mega Man X, enter this capsule I've hidden 100 years in the past, knowing that eventually an evil robot master would be here in this cave that you need to fight. Why didn't I use this amazing psychic ability to win the lottery? I don't know. I'm drunk. This enhancement will modify your radar optics. Uses some energy, or that you'll be able to see objects that you could not see before. Good luck! Wow, like that one up I can't see? Swing! And then we have Mega Man X4 that comes out, and I've said it before, but I am not a fan of Mega Man X4 at all. And I know that a lot of people love that game. They're like, oh, it's the best Mega Man X game ever. I do not like it. I've beaten it before as both X and Zero. Just not my thing. I prefer the original X games on Super Nintendo instead. 4 just didn't feel right to me. Whoa, okay. I mean, yeah. I totally didn't do that. That was just hallucination on your guys' part. Very common, Twitch streamers. Yeah, pretty much, unfortunately. Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous. It's what I stream, because it's only 8, well, it's almost 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. in the United States where I live. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have a very Euro-friendly time frame to stream, which makes it really hard when but I'm usually up, because, like, I have chronic pain, so I'm usually up till, like, 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. So that's why I usually can catch, like, a Furry Pursuer stream if he does, which he's been playing Code Vein quite a lot, the demo of that. But yeah, I don't really have a very European-friendly time, unfortunately. And I'm gonna die. Oh yeah, I have 3 bad discs in my lower back. My L3, L4, and L5S1, and it's a big humongous long story that I'm trying to get them fused and fixed, and doctors are refusing to do it so far. Like, you're too young to have it. I'm like, guess what? I have it. You gonna fix it? No! It's like, thanks. Oh yeah, he's been playing it like non-stop. He's been all about that game recently. Like, just playing the demo, and they actually updated the demo, which is kind of cool, because usually you don't hear about a developer doing that. So they actually took fan feedback, updated it, and made it so when you buy the game, you can actually transfer over your character that you create in that demo. They even put like a hard mode in. And he was playing that the other day, like trying to beat some boss, which is kind of like almost like Maria from Bloodborne in her tactics and stuff. He was trying to beat that constantly. So I imagine when the game comes out, I think September 27th, he'll probably be streaming that non-stop. Well, hard is fine. I don't mind games that are hard, but as long as they're fair. If it's like artificial input, like artificial difficulty, like hard for just the sake of being hard, or input reading, like Neo Geo nonsense, and I say this as a Neo Geo MVS owner, then it's like, then that's just not fun to me. But if it's like a skill gap, like if you just have to get good and there's a way to do it, and it's not just cheap, then that's fine with me. Like the Souls games, they tend to be pretty hard, but you know, outside of like instant death traps, that's pretty fair to me. And they're going to respawn. Ah, shit. Mostly. It's mostly fair. There are times it'll just straight off troll you. Which is why I don't speedrun the game. I actually did learn how to speedrun Ninja Gaiden Black, but the RNG in that just became a total nightmare. So I'm like, ignore that. So I played it for fun. But there are times it'll just straight up troll you. Without, without any real rhyme or reason. It's just like, yeah, this attack that used to work is not going to do it anymore. Okay, so no matter what, I have to go up this. And Metavan AJ is hosting. Yay! It's not the worst game I've played, though. I mean, for complete total randomness, so... Alright, and let's get this back on the screen. Hopefully the stream's still okay. Pardon me, new version of OBS just came out. So I am using that. Got some new settings. Oh gosh, what's this guy? I think he's a mine? No, he's not. Not that. I'm trying to remember what his weapon, what he was weak to. That does nothing. Why do I keep doing that instead? Okay, good. Not the bubbles! What? How could bubbles have overloaded my circuits? Boss, who could it be? Definitely not Sigma, the boss of every single Mega Man X game ever made. Alright. Everything's going well. This is where you get the Shoryuken normally. So this part of the boss... Oh, come on, game. Ate my jump, I think. It jump and nothing come out. Either I hit the bottom of that stupid platform or just decide to eat it. But this is normally where you get the Dragon Punch if you have all of the heart containers, health tanks, which I have one. All Zero's parts. Basically you have to like perfect the game and then You can get cool stuff. It's like, come on. What you're supposed to do is like crystal freeze this bat. You go down the right way. Go through here, and there's like another bat you crystal freeze. Go up the ladder, and then more impossible spikes, and then you finally get the Shoryuken capsule. Okay, this guy. Oh, it's gonna throw me around to the spikes, I'm sure. Nope, it didn't. How nice. Yeah! It's impossible! The prophecy must be fulfilled, or you have a Game Genie. Alright, so I need a little bit more health. Or this being a real kind of pain in the butt to do. We'll give it a shot. Basically, you just need to hold on to the bike through most of the level, which is kind of tricky. Alright, Mon, well, thanks for dropping by. It's good to see you. I know, like I said, it's really late where you live, so perfectly understandable. Get some rest. Yep, I'm sure I won't have too much more problem beating it, but thanks a lot. I definitely enjoy playing this game, so that's what I'm doing on the stream. I think it's Silkshot that does it. Okay, this isn't the room I was thinking of. I thought it was. Alright, hold on a second. A text message I need to respond to. Alright, here we go. And this is where I'm going to save state it. Okay, so that's where you... I think that's the refill spot. Let me try that again. You know, when people respond back, okay, it's like, you don't need to respond back, it's fine. Yeah, so this is the refill spot. So if you have a whole bunch of, like, health tanks you need to refill, this is where you do it. Keep sucking them all into the room. Needed to survive that jump. Okay, so I do have a dash. Couldn't remember if I did or not. Almost made it. Ah. Ow. His first trick is like you need to get the heart piece. Well, at least I got it, so I should be fine now. I'm good. Okay, good, good, good. Yeah, this is where I need to go. Hate the stage. It's got good music, though. I'll give it that. There we go. Okay. Here's a heart piece. Oh no, no. Oh man. Yeah, this level unfortunately has like things you need to pull off just right to get. So I'm thinking like one more health tank should do it. Yeah, this is where it is. I need to go right up the top of here. I wonder... No! Okay, not good. Grr. I'm pretty sure speedrunners hate this level. It would not surprise me if that would be the case. Almost had it there. So unfortunately, you need to like get it let go of it just right as soon as you get into the dash. I was wondering if I could Shoryuken like just right. And it basically, when you Shoryuken, you have no control after like in the coming down part. You can't move, you can't wall run. Oh, it dropped me just short vertically. How nice. Come on. It's weird. Sometimes it just like it'll keep my momentum forward, then other times it just drops it dead. There, finally. Alright. Yay! Oh, okay. Good, good, good. Oh, that's just too brutal. And just like that, it's completely full. I hate this so much. Yes, this is where you're supposed to crystallize one of the bats, climb up the ladder, go through some pretty tricky spike segments, and then you finally get the Shoryuken. But I am a cheater. Well, hey, at least it stops corrupting the sprite, so that's cool. All right. Okay. Got lucky, because if you don't hit him directly in the face with that, like if you just glance off the side, it doesn't kill in one hit and you die on the spikes. Alright, so now we get to repeat the 8 boss fights again. Don't ask why, but Bubbles is what does it for him. Yeah, almost no health lag. Back, alright. Thanks, game. I also can't remember which one defeats him. You gotta stop thinking for a second, like, oh crap, what does take him down? I think it was Silk Shot? I think? I hate that fight so much. I think Ostrich's crystal, I think. Or just a well-timed Shoryuken. Just saying. It's been a while, Mega Man X. What? Sigma? Who would have seen this coming? Not me. It seems that the X-Hunters have failed, but don't worry, why don't you just get out of that exploding building, then we'll talk more. Arrange for some new toys for you to play with. Oh really? Goody, I do love toys. Alright, so I'm going to put it on the BRB screen. I'll be back in just 1 minute. Need to hit up the restroom. Be right back. Hang tight. Alright, I am back. Thank you so much for waiting. If anybody is out there, probably not, but that's fine too, because I achieved in subpar gameplay. So, should be the final battle with Sigma. Until the next game, where you fight Sigma again, and then X4 surprises Sigma, 5, Sigma, 6, Sigma. Actually, every single Mega Man X game, they just couldn't think of a new villain. I love this stage because it like freaks you out the first time you get here. Like, oh my gosh, how did I pick this stage? It's like, because it looks exactly like the previous one you were on, but it's not. Oops. Yay! Nothing up there. Look what I found wandering around, Mega Man! It's like, okay, neat, you found Zero. Thanks for, putting him back to regular for me. You didn't really have to, but I appreciate it. My friend here has a small problem with you. He does? Seems that you let him die and he's not too happy about that. Well, he blew himself up to be more accurate. I think it's time that he repays the favor. Zero! Zero! Do you remember me? He's like, yeah, I guess so. He's like, yeah, maybe, I don't know, me gay man or something, I don't know. Mega Lad, Rockman, I don't know. You got the Sigma, I'll try and destroy the main computer. Take care of yourself, Zero. I don't have time to put you back together again. I'll be okay, get going, X. Here it is, X 6 minute lies just ahead. You are merely a bothersome insect, Mega Man X. It's about time that I crush you beneath my heel. Bring it, Wolverine. Okay, don't bring it too hard. That's not cool. I learned he doesn't have a hitbox, and you know, his body on the ground looks kind of interesting. Now to show off the C4 wire chip. Sigma, I'm still exploding, but I've lost to you again. Each defeat only makes me stronger and serves to bring you closer to your ultimate doom. But something is not right. I don't quite understand. Why did Zero? He is last of Doctor's creations. Yes, he was created by Dr. Wily. Sorry, I had to adjust the window. Joined by his friend Zero, Mega Man X gazes out over the sea. They look into each other's eyes, knowingly. Sigma has once again been destroyed, but X wonders if the fighting will truly end. How many more sequels will this game franchise crank out? Was Dr. Light's dream of a world in which Reploids and humans live together in peace merely a dream? The price of peace is often high, X thinks to himself. Who or what must be sacrificed for it to become reality? And when the time comes, will he be able to do it? The future holds the answers, or it won't be addressed in the next game. Yay, the bad ending. Because if you get like all the X parts, you actually see him like run by you like super speed on the highway. And then it's like him there with all his red armor, so the black armor. So yeah, I wasn't good enough to do that. At least not this time. Once upon a time, long ago, I used to be, but I have not played all the way through this game until probably about 10 years ago. So it's been some time, a little bit out of practice, and I was thinking, what Mega Man game should I tackle next? X3 or save it for next stream? I decided, you know what, there's a Mega Man game that I own that I have not played in a while. So I'm going to do that. It's not this one. Good lord, no. Because this game is just stupidly hard. I owned the cart for this, the Super Famicom cart, Rockman and Forte. And I thought I had all 100 CDs, but it turned out I had like 96 out of 100. which is still quite hard to do. It took me really like about 2 months of constant playing to beat the game, both with Mega Man and Forte. This game is just not fun. It looks great, but it's just not fun to play. So my hat's off to all the speedrunners who can actually play that game and play it well, because it's a nightmare. Mega Man 7! Actually, I own the Japanese cart of this because the American cart for this is still prohibitively expensive. Let's see what's currently going for. Mega Man 7 SNES, SNES. It looks like just the cart by itself is running around close to $100, which has actually come down quite a lot. I'm not sure if these are they're authentic repros. I'm sure. Wow, this guy's shipping from Holland, Michigan, which is pretty close to where I used to live, and he has the most beat up copy I've ever seen in my life. And $8 for shipping. Super Nintendo games do not cost $8 to ship. From a place I used to live 35 minutes from by car, it does not cost that much to ship Super Nintendo games at all in the United States. So I'm used to the Japanese version of this game, which has a couple different changes for sure. It's like I remember the Japanese version actually has like different introductions for the people in the beginning, like the robot masters and stuff like that you fight. All have like subtitles like "Oh, watch out," you know, and things like that nature. The robot guy who drives you around the beginning, he just has a lot of nonsense stuff. It's really kind of weird. Yeah, Otto's the guy's name. You know, you think somebody would have spotted Dr. Wily making a machine this big to crush cities. Can't this thing go any faster? City's under attack. Why? I mean, where's my helmet? Why do I have human hair? Try to punch it up a lot. Hold on, and they continue to go the same speed. The doctor, are you okay? I'll bring back Roll to take care of you. He's like, you know, she's 7 feet away, literally. In no time, Wily's using the attack of his robots to cover his escape. This is all unskippable, by the way. Look, as I point the entirely wrong direction. Gotta go now, Mega Man. Get Rush and follow Wily's spaceship. Dr. Wowie! Looks spot on. Perfect. So this game didn't really catch on a whole lot. Like I said, that's why it was pretty rare for the longest time. It's still a $100 game. Remember, it used to be $200. So it's come down, thankfully. Adjust my headphone volume. But yeah, this game definitely has come down in price. My problem with it, or kind of the big problem, is that there's like nothing on here just about for options. But the thing is, though, is that basically your sprite in the screen is like really big compared to other games. Like if you're slightly smaller, or like they had pulled it back slightly, a little bit better, but you tend to get hit by a lot of things in this game. But it looks great, plays fine. I have no problems really with it. Found to be an enjoyable game playing through the Japanese version. You're as good as they say, Mega Man. You better tell me who you are? Who you are? Okay, not exclamation. You better tell me who you are. Better you tell me who you are? Oh? Nani? I'm based in East Treble. Forte and treble in Japanese. I think they'll still call treble. We've been trying to stop Dr. Wily while you were gone. So this is your first introduction to this character. See now that you don't need our help? Base. Huh? Base. Hmm? I think I want to go to Junkman first. Where's the Cloud Man? I think this might be Burst Man, I'm not sure. Freeze Man, no. There we go. Let's try him first. Adjust my window real quick. There we go. Yeah, you can actually jump all the way to the ceiling. That's nice. So, mental note taken. Okay, so energy tank is still there. Good. Oh no! Oh, gotta love it. And I do love it. But what I don't love is having a lot of pain, which unfortunately I'm having right now, so I'm going to call my stream a little bit short tonight, right around close to the 2-hour mark. Do apologize, but unfortunately being out in the sun, where I'm highly allergic to it, definitely wears things down. I had to change my patch too, so I'm going to call it an early stream for tonight. But I definitely do want to thank everybody for hanging out, anyone who was lurking or dropped by, and especially Mon Ninja for jumping in. If you haven't seen Mon Ninja stream, I don't think he's been streaming recently, but he does play Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge, and does a pretty good job at it too. So definitely give him a check out here. I normally tend to stream at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so if you don't know when that is, just go ahead and type that into Google as it is, or cut and paste it, and it'll tell you for wherever you are in the world. You can also check me out on Twitter at Wursel555. Usually post up around 2 or 3 hours in advance if I'll be streaming and what I'll be playing, or if I need to cancel, like I actually had to do so yesterday for health reasons. So just keep an eye on there if you feel like coming back, so you just know where to check out there. And of course, big shout outs, and of course, to MMX for dropping in for that 11-month subscription. You're crazy, but I definitely do appreciate it. So I'll be back tomorrow, seeing how my hands hold up. Might be playing, I've been kind of like debating if I should play Control or not, but seeing how like the game is running like crap on consoles and the only good version on PC is through the Epic Game Store, I might. Or I just might start playing through Mega Man X3. We'll see. I'll figure out something at least. So thanks for hanging out, and I will see you guys hopefully later. Let's see. The guy's plugged streaming, so we will definitely do a host on him. So thanks for hanging out. See you next time.